Welcome back. Today we're on the Delsol. We got to get this engine bay stripped down of paint, hopefully get some primer on it. Next couple days we're going to be painting it, putting the motor back in it. So stay tuned and let's cause some havoc.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Breadbox Racing and 4x4. This week, we're back on the Delsol.
Correct.
And we're doing turbo things.
Yes, finally. And paint things.
Yeah.
And swearing.
And the other thing we got here is some steel to make turbo manifold.
Yep, homemade.
Yep, that's right.
Store-bought, but homemade.
That's right. And honestly, for the amount of power we're chasing, that 1.5 tube's going to flow plenty fine.
Oh yeah, from 7 PSI I'm chasing, it'll be just perfect.
So, get the old intercooler mounts off there. They're these really janky 1/4-inch plate things. And then clean off all the loose paint, a little bit of surface rust around studs and stuff. And then there's a little tweaking you had to do here. But this is the part, I didn't realize the rust under that wheel arch was so bad, but we can deal with that later. It's we'll wire cup it and put some 451 on. And then we had to start prepping the crash bar for the intercooler.
Okay, we got our cross member, or the crash bar trimmed. We had to take a 1-inch strip across most of the back, but we kept as much as we could. And now we know how much we have to trim off the bumper, and it's not much. So
Yeah.
that's sick. We don't have to modify the exterior at all. We don't even have to get rid of the grill in the bottom opening.
No.
We just trim off the tab that sticks backwards, which is really only there for airflow anyways. So cutting it off doesn't hurt it at all.
Nope.
So things are going really good this morning.
Yes. Yeah, so far.
So yeah, that's key, isn't it?
So as much as possible, we tried to avoid cutting the bumper. We did have to trim it some, but we kept most of that duct. That way, any of the air that comes in through the front is forced through the intercooler, and that's going to bring down intake air temperatures, meaning more power and better reliability.
All right. So what we got ourselves here are intercooler mounts. So we're going to get positioned. One of us is going to hold it, and the other one's going to tack. And then we'll have an intercooler that's sitting in its home.
So these are highly ideal fabricating conditions. I really got to get a table to do this work on. So for the lower intercooler mounts, I just use some angle iron. It's thick enough that's going to be strong, but it's not too thick that it adds extra weight. The welds turned out good, so it's going to be hidden behind the bumper anyways. I'm not too worried about it looking SEMA show car quality. It's strong enough that it's not going anywhere. It'll take some abuse, so the intercooler's not perfect anyways. It's used, so I'm not too worried about it.
Well, we got the intercooler mounted, bumpers on, and it fits. And everything's clearanced and ready for paint.
Yep.
So now we can stop barking. My brain just ADHD switched tasks there like that. So that's what we're going to do. So we're going to cut to a quick time lapse, get this disassembled, wrap what needs to be wrapped, do some degreasing, then another coat of primer, and
Color.
then color coat in the engine bay, which will be dope.
Yep.
Super sick.
So anytime you're working around wiring, plumbing, hard lines, stuff like that, I recommend using tinfoil to mask it off. Works really well. You can kind of mold it to the shape of it and make a burrito out of it. For the cross member there, we use Trim Clad. It's a Canadian version of Rust-Oleum. Same kind of idea. And then we just use Duplicolor paint for the engine bay. No clear coat, because it's an engine bay. It's a GM metallic gray, and I think it looks really good. It'll contrast nicely. We did paint the engine block and transmission, and for that we actually used bumper coating. It's Just a nice silver color. It's fairly neutral, but it's a lot better than corroded aluminum.
Paint is done.
Yep.
It's very nice. This is secret.
Top secret. No entry allowed.
Hint though. Stuff has happened.
And well, that paint hardened up real nice.
Yeah.
I cut
But you
myself.
can't see it because it's stealth.
Yeah. It's very stealth. There's nothing at all going on down here.
No. I swear, officer, it's stock.
Yeah.
But yeah, so bay is painted. Looking fine.
So this is what was it? A GM silver?
Yep.
And it turned out real nice. Very nice.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with it.
Yeah.
It's even sparkly.
It's got so much metallic in it. And I think once it's in the sun, it'll really shine.
Yeah.
Now we didn't clear it because, I mean, it's not a show car.
No, it's a road car.
Yeah.
And it'll be good enough for the girls that we date.
Yes. Dating.
Yeah.
That's a thing I do.
Do you like that, Google Images? Those are the girls we date. Google Images.
Yeah, okay.
I need friends.
Yeah. I think it's turning out pretty good.
Yeah. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.